my name's Missy and I work for Wet Pets Pet Centre in Palmerston North. So these two here are alpacas from Thief of Hearts, which is another company in Palmerston North. So these two here, the male, which is the whiter one, is called Superman Returns. The golden one is Golden Ember. The reason why we chose to bring these two is because their fleece is like show quality. So it's just to show people that these are what their fleeces should look like in really good condition. And our donkey friend here wanted to tag along because these two are his friends. And he doesn't like to be alone, so we've had to bring him too. So your alpacas, they're a little bit gentler than most people know about llamas. They do spit and it stinks, but it's pretty much their only defense mechanism. They're not aggressive animals. They would rather run away from you than attack you. They are still babies, so they're only, I think they're only about 3 or 4 months old. Oh, your ears are breaking up, darling. Look, this is like
We are the only Wellington region cat cafe on Pitoni. It's been 2 years already. Business is doing well. So far 76 adoptions going. We have lots of merchandise, nice coffee and some sushi. So I hope you can come and visit. But if you bring this flyer, you can get 20% off of entry. So please come and pick this up from the expo.
This is my baby, this one, and they're of the same family. If you have a look on the board, you go down the cockatoos, and he's up there. These can live up to 90 odd years. And these can live up to 100, maybe a little bit more. On a good diet though. You've got to watch their diets. It's preferable not to go overboard with nuts. It's preferable not to go overboard with the likes of sunflower seeds. Don't give them avocados. Avocados, they're fatty and they end up with a fatty liver. So there's quite a bit of food that they're not allowed. Onions, of course, for a very good reason, but they can have the likes of peppers and all that sort of thing. They're allowed all that sort of food.
So this is the first one I ever hand raised. He's 8 years old this December now, and he chats and imitates and copies, and he does the microwave, the telephone, laughter. He's our bird that talks and teaches all the other birds how to talk when we... this is another baby here, the grey one. That's another baby, he's only about 4 months old. And he's already learned the happy and and Star Wars themes, and you can teach them anything. Just say the whole thing for a week and they'll pick it up, especially the greys. They're just pleasing you. They're just you're doing it to them. They're doing it back to you. You know, we've got the big green bird, a baraband. He talks as well, and he's picked up all the words off these guys. And like we tell the white cockatoo off, you go Woody. So the baraband now says Woody. If Woody gets too noisy, or the birds get too noisy, Woody screams and tells them off. And so we're yelling at Woody, you know, Woody, keep quiet.
So my name is Hamish. I look after, first of all, the Maine Coon, big cat. They can grow up to about sometimes 12 to 15 kilos. They've got massive ruff because they're from like the North America, so they're used to like the winter type settings. We've got the Kimrick, which is actually a tailless breed, naturally occurring tailless breed. Her name is Raiku. And then over here we've got the Isle of Man, which is actually the auntie of the Kimrick. Isle of Man is a Manx with a tail. So the thing that's special about her is what makes the Manx special is not having a tail, and she's a non-tailed cat with a tail, so she's a cat. So. I'm quite partial to the Maine Coon. I love how big they are, and they're really cuddly. They're a lap cat, so they just love to cuddle. I pick him up and he just puts his paws around my neck and just licks my face. He's really friendly. The Maine Coon, the Manx and the Isle of Man are a bit more bouncy and skittery. They love these show situations. They just love being on display, but at home they're always running around. I like the one that's nice and calm. So many toys. We actually recently bought a cat wheel for them. It's like a hamster wheel, but it's about 5.5 feet tall, made for Bengals actually. My Bengal loves it. And yeah, they've got a catio that we've built, so they've got plenty of fresh air and outdoor time without, being able to go bother the neighbours.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3, hey! Move! Do you know any magic words? Oh, you're back. Where did he come from? I think I'll put him in here, so he doesn't fly away again. Right. How many birds in there? 1, okay. Just watch TV or something. Let's get TV on. Right. Tell with it. Alright. What's the magic word? Abracadabra. Okay, yell it out really loud. We'll see if it's good. I thought you might have come up with something new, but let's see how we go here. It's almost gone. Should have done that to the other thing. I know you're worried about the bird. Don't worry about the bird. Sure, we can bring him back. Now, if we were going to bring him back, what do we do? How do we bring him back? Magic word again? Yeah? Alright, everybody yell it out. You're going to do it loud! Yeah? Do you think it works? Ladies back. Give him a clap. Pop him in there with his friends. Now there's 3, that's right. Okay. Right, I think we're going to need the magic word one more time. But we're going to do it extra loud. Go for it!
I'm Chrissy. This is Magnum. He's a Stonewall British Bulldog, aged 4.5. He is one of our good show dogs. So he is a New Zealand champion. He is a ginormous big cuddle bug. British Bulldogs are fantastic family dogs, fantastic with children. I would recommend one to everybody. Oh, they are they're full of, what can I say, they're just big clowns, big ginormous clowns of joy and happiness, real big character, full personality.
Okay, this is Cooper. He's a Netherland dwarf rabbit. He's 4 years old, and he's a show rabbit. He's done quite well in the shows, and at the moment he's the only rabbit I have at home. But we've also got mini lops, dwarf lops, and mini rex at the stand as well. He's starting to feel the heat a little bit, that's why he's sort of just lying down, but he's just, they enjoy hay, so he's just having a bit of a nibble on that now. They do. Every rabbit, we've got about 25 different rabbit breeds in New Zealand. Each one has a different temperament and character. But in general, rabbits do make good pets. I personally think they do best when you can, if they're kept outside, that you make sure that you have give them daily attention and runs outside and say a portable exercise pen similar to this one. And they can also be litter box trained like a cat, and so that they can make very good indoor pets as well. They're becoming quite sort of popular if people can't have cats or dogs, but they want something small that's quiet and clean, and sort of often a rabbit will fit the bill.
I have had guinea pigs since 1976, and I imported some of the first. Well, I was one of a crowd that imported some of the first pedigree in Italy guinea pigs from England into New Zealand, and then we started a club because we wanted to show them, and it grew from there, and now the New Zealand KVX up was the first club, and now there are other clubs all around the country. Similar, they eat vegetables, you know, all sorts of things, but they must have hay. They always must have hay for their digestion, and other than that, they eat all kinds of vegetables like you can see here, and we give them pellets, and sit, come on, be good boy. There, that's a boy.
I'm Diana from Greyhounds as Pets, and yeah, we were home retired racing greyhounds. Oh yeah, they have quite a metabolism. Yeah, they're built for speed. They eat like a normal large dog eats, not any more or less really. So yeah. Chilled, very loving. Super cuddly dogs. Yeah, most of them are very much couch potatoes, and just be a good part of the family.
Yeah, so this dog here, her name's Ika. She was brought into New Zealand from Holland originally as a 2-year-old for the New Zealand Police breeding program. Since that time she's had 3 litters of pups, approximately 13 pups for police, some of which are out on patrol now and have starred in the likes of Dog Squad and that. She's now retired, so she's come out of the breeding program now and is ready to pet at home. So obviously what we look for with our police dogs is obviously very high drive. They have to be able to be very good around crowds, obviously, and not be nervous. We don't want nervous dogs. We want dogs that are very confident, with a very high drive. Are sort of the main things, and we'll be looking for those sort of traits when they're puppies. We put them through a lot of testing to make sure that we've got good stock and good control dogs out there as well. With the police dogs themselves, they'll generally go up to around about 8 years of age. We use now both males and females out there on the street. And of course we obviously have the patrol dogs, and we also have the detection dogs as well, which you'll see for the likes of drug dogs and bomb dogs and various other means of detection.